Merry Christmas today to everybody. Welcome. I am very thrilled that you're all here and that you want to join in this special Christmas breathing. I have invited or have been invited by my soul to do this breathing at this special date, which surprised me a bit, for I believe nobody will be here because everybody is having a Christmas dinner and Christmas celebrations, and who will sit down and do breathing? Well, I thought, who cares, even if there are one or two people joining, and see we are here with 19 people together. And I'm really thrilled, and someone else who's thrilled, of course, is Yeshua, who has been with me since yesterday. I'm sorry for the big of background noise, but that's my stove. It's blowing the warmth into the room, so wonderful to me, but for recording it's a bit different. As I said, Yeshua's been with me since yesterday, and we have been breathing. A lot has happened, and I hope that the gifts that have been bestowed on me yesterday and today have also found their way to you, and will find their way to you as we breathe tonight. Welcome also the ones that I have not even met before, who came and said, well, I want to join this breathing, or the one that said, I felt it so deeply, I came running home, wanted to join you anyway. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means so much to me. I don't believe that I can fully express how much it means to you, me, that you are all here. I'm so sorry. Well, let's start with taking a deep breath. Just a breath that means so much, a breath that fills you with life energy, breath that is the connection between you and your soul. You don't have to do so much, and you're all worthy to breathe with soul, to feel that you are an enlightened being here on earth, breathing with your soul. The grandest, compassionate love affair that you can have with yourself is through your soul. Breathing, a deep breath. Maybe you've had the time to go outside today, or you still will go outside today. Breathing fresh air, breathing the energies around you, breathing all the gifts that are there for you. I had some very special gifts today, people who sent me a message, people who invited me to spend some time with them, spending time with my dogs, walking the horses. I hope you have had a special day as well, and hope you still have. If you are together with someone you love very much, please look them in the eyes for a moment. And when you are on your own, in your room, take a deep breath and look in the eyes of your soul. But take some time to honor each other, to value each other's company, to value each other's love, embrace, a touch, a breath together. It is so valuable to have each other here on earth together, and to have all of you here breathing with me, with each other, with Yeshua. is a very special gift. Very special gift. Well, please take a deep breath and sense. Sense you. Sense the brilliance, the absolute brilliance of you. You are so incredibly loved and adored by your soul, by her, who is so madly in love with you. Opening your heart and receiving that love is of the greatest magnitude. It is so grand and so beautiful. And please also take a deep breath with our dear birthday boy of today, Yeshua. He joined us, wanted so badly to be here. I spoke to some friends of mine who are also friends of his, and they told me he is so thrilled that you will bring him to this group of people, celebrating, honoring the joy, the magnitude of you, because many have celebrated his birthday in their own religious way, which is beautiful as well. But this is special. A group of people who want to say yes. Yes, like the first 3 letters of his name. Yeshua. Yes. Saying yes to the grandness, to his being, to the beauty of his being. Yes to the beauty and grandness of your own being. Well, please take a deep breath. Maybe you want to put a hand on your belly button, the center of your self, feeling the breath moving in and out of your body. And let's bring him in together. Let's not only make this a channel or an inspirational talk, but let's bring him in together. You are just the same grand one that I am, that Yeshua is, that anyone in higher consciousness is. And how beautiful a day to open your heart to this, to feeling that, how loved you are. Well, just keep breathing, saying yes, bringing in Yeshua. In our cores, in our being, and in the space that we have created today. A space of joy, grandness, and higher consciousness. Let's just sink a little deeper into the core of your own being. So brilliant. And let's allow Yeshua to share together with my soul, with Kuan Yin, the Isis, Oama. Even Tobias showed up. And Adamus is here with us as well. It's a grand party. Zarathustra. Kutumi. Well, it's a bigger party than we believed it would be. Welcome to this special day, a day of grand celebration. Some of us had waited for so long for the day that Yeshua dipped his toe into an earthly river and made it flow a little bit brighter. Many of us have waited for him. We have watched the stars. We have watched the skies for centuries, awaiting his presence, knowing he would join the earth and change it forever. How grand! How grand that you can sit here with us in this grand day of festivities, a grand day of a unique change of your earth. You may see it as a lot of drama, but it's change. And the human mind has a hard time allowing change. So sometimes on earth change is being created into some drama. It also gave an opening to the ones that did not want to share in this change, to leave and to come back another time, when it would be easier for them, when the earthly energies would be friendly and graceful and abundant again. And they are honored, and they are held in the highest esteem. They are cared for, loved. They are helped if they want to understand why they had to leave the earth, sometimes on an early age, sometimes on a time that wasn't right for them. But dear humans, you are the light ones. You are the bright and shining stars that color the mantle of God. The sky is filled with stars, and one shone so brightly when Yeshua came to earth. He was long awaited for. He was a brilliant one, so grand, so magnificent. And most of you have met him during the time that he walked the earth. And we would like to ask you to take a deep breath and remember the time that you walked the earth. Long, long time ago. Maybe you were one in the crowd. Maybe you walked next to him for a number of years. But you have a memory. You have a memory of him touching you or looking deep into your eyes, and you had felt the change. You had felt the promise that laid in those eyes, in that touch. You had felt it, like a fire that burned within you. And you knew within yourself, within your being, that you would never be the same again. That none of your lifetimes on earth would ever be the same again. Because all of those lifetimes were then dedicated to finding your own light. To being able to look into the world like Yeshua did. To look with such compassion and love. And to be able to one day melt within the God within you. And you have a chance. You had a chance in every lifetime. And it didn't matter if you didn't take that opportunity. It didn't matter. Because every lifetime was a building block towards this moment, this time, this lifetime. Where you more than ever, in whatever lifetime you've lived, have chosen and have been chosen by your soul to live a grand life, a conscious life, a lifetime that you would be able to call yourself a master or a divine being, a divine human angel or an enlightened one, whatever words fit you, whatever words are okay for you. But this is a lifetime where you can enter into the realm of higher consciousness. And today we have come. Yeshua sits with us as well. He joins us. We are all honored. And he is honored as well that you have joined him, that you wanted to breathe with him tonight, celebrating this life, celebrating his life, but more than that, celebrating higher consciousness, celebrating so much more than you can even imagine and feel in this moment, but your soul can. Your soul can receive all the gifts. So open your hearts, dear ones. There has been a time long time ago that my energy was so clear. It was so bright for a lot of people to see. I was so happy to have joined all of you here on earth when I was born. It was such a precious time. So beautiful. And the three magi, the three wise men, oh, they came to bring gifts. But most of all, they brought their consciousness, their enlightened consciousness that became a bright star on my path in life. I was called an enlightened one. I was called many other things as well. Please do remember the moment you and I met. It will give you a deep sensation of beingness. Let everything be quiet, like a silent night. So you can feel within yourself. Your soul will feel, and you will feel the memory of when we have met. When I walked the earth and we met. You may have cried when I left the earth again. And did I not promise you, I will return to you? And I did. Not after 3 days. Even today, I am here. I am present. And I ask you to feel, to sense within you, for I love to touch everyone through the memory that you have of me. That glorious day that we met. That joyful moment that we looked in each other's eyes. And my soul could touch yours. My light could light your light. I am so grateful that I have lived those years on earth, that I was born. I was born amongst the wisest of the wise, among the grandest of the grand, the Magi from the east. Their honor, their love, their enlightenment radiated so brightly. Allow yourself to feel them as well, for they have entered the room through the Master Kutumi. And please feel the grand, beautiful compassion of Kuan Yin. She's here to caress you, to love you, to be here with you while you are opening yourself up to that which you have sometimes covered up, protected, even being afraid of it sometimes. But I am here to tell you that there is nothing to be afraid of. Your times seem sometimes a bit hazardous, but they're not. They're truly not. You are so safe. You are so guided by that inner light within yourself. A star of Bethlehem. A star, the brightest one of all, is you. Every one of you is a brilliant star, lighting up higher consciousness even more than before. Please allow your soul to walk you through every step of your life. Then you will experience the grandest love there is, the purest light there is, and it lives within you. You are her human being. You are the human expression of that light. Never forget that. Your soul never forgot you. Your light, your brilliance never forgot about you. She has walked with you in every moment of every life. And she awaited your call. She awaited your invitation. And if you have not invited her yet, please consider it. For then you will be joined in the grandest love there is on earth. The grandest compassion, the grandest joy. You have seen it in my eyes. I have shared it with your being, your soul, and the fullness of you. And I have promised you, I will return to you. And one day you will remember You will remember meeting me and meeting some of the others that walked with me. You have joined in the caravans. You have joined in the gatherings. You had no clue. But now you are here. I have called some of you. Come, please join. Be here with me and remember. Remember that beautiful moment that you looked into my eyes and felt something within yourself that you could not explain. It may have thrown you off a bit. But see, you are here now, breathing with me, remembering, knowing of that grand, beautiful love that you are, that lives within you. Now let's just breathe for a while together. And let's be silent for a moment. And maybe you want to take a deep breath and be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. Well, you may have heard the beautiful words of Yeshua. He's still here with us, breathing with you, breathing with all of us. Within all of you, there is the connection to higher consciousness. It's not through the words, but it's through the love that you can sense higher consciousness. It is through all that you are and all that you have been that you can design and create yourself as a being of higher consciousness. You may choose that you want to radiate, or you may want to share joy. Maybe you like gratitude, compassion. They're all virtues of higher consciousness. Maybe you want to help others in whatever way possible. Maybe you are very dedicated to yourself and your own awakening. And maybe you also want to open yourself up to living. That is one of my, Anita's, great joys in the world. For me and my soul, it is to live, to be alive, to sense nature, the animals, and the incredible connection that is there with everything. How every part of our reality, our earthly realm, is connected. And the consciousness of life, the trees, the animals, the beings, the organism, it's so magnificent. If you take the time to look into that energy, or you may have already looked into it and sensed it, how grand, how beautiful. Wow, it's bigger than smelling a rose, which is already magnificent in itself. To see how everything, every part is connected, is helping in a very courageous way, is serving you in a very courageous way. Just take a breath. I am just being a bit carried away with my joy for living, while all of you also have a special joy. Could be living as well, or it could be your own mastery, or your own enlightenment, your own growth. It could be studying, it could be knowing things, learning things on earth. It could be the gratitude for having children in your life, or animals. See, please look at the many ways you are blessed, because that is also a part of the blessing of Yeshua, that you can remember and see how you have already been so blessed. how great you have been blessed. How beautifully you have been blessed. And yes, we know I'm human as well as you are, that everything sometimes can also have a sad moment or an anxious moment. But feel how blessed you are, for you know how to connect to your soul. You know how to connect to the love or the gratitude or your passion or your mastery or whatever name you give it. Please breathe it in and know, truly know how blessed you are. Because the love, the grandest love of all, is here with you. You can always have a chat with her. Just ask you to love you, to hold you, to open your heart, to receive even more. Receiving more through the breath, receiving more from the core of you, from within. And maybe one day, or maybe you already have done it, set your soul free. Let her speak, or let her paint. Let her live this life, for in truth she is you and you are her. And she doesn't refer to being female. It's how we refer to this consciousness. Well, please breathe it in. Feel so loved. Maybe tonight, if the sky is bright, you may take a moment after this breathing to step outside of your home. Or maybe you're still light where you are, and then you take the night time, open the door, step outside of your home and look up to the skies. Maybe there you can see the stars, maybe there are too many clouds, but please take a look at the skies and take a deep breath and receive again and again the blessings of Yeshua, the blessings of higher consciousness. And then when you step inside your home again, you take a deep breath and let these blessings resonate with the blessing within your soul, your grand soul. If you would do that, and remember again the connection you've had with Yeshua, His love, and maybe that of Mary of Magdala. Maybe one of the disciples. Maybe others who were there with Yeshua. Even Mary traveled with him sometimes, his mother. Maybe you have been blessed by her infinite compassionate love. She could sometimes be found at the table where the bread was shared with everybody who joined the gatherings. Maybe she had given you something to eat, something to drink. Maybe she had smiled at you and you didn't even know it was her, his mother. Oh, dear ones, you have been blessed so many times. And maybe today, tonight, maybe some other moment that you look up at the stars, you can receive that blessing over and over again as a sweet memory of that grand love that walked the earth. And some of us have been blessed by having met, talked to, be touched, or breathed with Norma Delaney here on earth. Oh my, her compassion was so big. Her love was so grand. It was the same to be touched by her, to breathe with her, as it was to breathe and be with Yeshua in his time. Can you allow yourself to bring that radiance, that love within yourself so up front? Fearlessly bring it out. Let it shine and radiate, being the brilliance of you, so you will touch others as well. You will look them in the eyes and they will feel something within themselves. Could you do that? Could you do that? Could you bring so much of you, your soul, your brilliance into your human self and let it radiate? Just radiate. Let it tinkle with your laughter. Let it be there in your eyes, in your heart. Don't be afraid if they shun away a bit from you. It's okay. They may not remember themselves right away, but you gave them a little speck, a little perspective within themselves. A little moment where their souls could say hi to them. Hi, I'm here. Don't forget me. Psst, I'm still here, waiting for your call. And whether they will call their souls that day or within another lifetime, know that you have then helped another being to become a grand being, a divine being. How wonderful is that? How wonderful it is to spread that love, that grandness. How wonderful. So please consider it. Don't feel pushed or pressured. Everyone will say yes in their own time, in their own moments. Treasure yourself. And at least love yourself so big. Maybe you want to give yourself a big hug. Open yourself up to the gifts of life, the beauty around you, the love that is being shared with you. Could you say yes? Just yes to being loved so big that it may take a few breaths. Breath at a time. Breath at a time. Breath at a time. Breath at a time. You are so loved. You are held in such great esteem. Please feel that. And know there is even more than what you sense and feel now. Because in every breath there is the invitation to allow even more. Breath at a time. Allowing yourself to be filled up, to be crowned, to be loved. For the most beautiful flowers, they flourish when you feed them, water them, shine a warm sun on them. Not the ones who are being talked to harshly, not the ones who are put on poor soil, but the ones that are growing in abundance, in wealth, soul's wealth, the ones that allow themselves the energy, the love, and the grandness. The most beautiful flower did not say to the soul, well, give me only a little bit, because I cannot receive that much. The grandest flowers in your garden are the ones that drank all the water, ate everything that was in the soil for them, brought in the rain on their petals, allowed them to be nurtured by the sun, by the warmth, by the light. So allow your soul to be your personal gardener of Eden. Allow your soul to bring you all that you need to flourish, to be that grand and beautiful shining rose in the garden, in your own garden of Eden. Allowing yourself to grow, to open up, to be that beautiful grand rose that people just cannot pass by without looking at it in amazement, adoring it. So big, so bright, so alive. We have had this precious evening, being together with many of the other side of the veil, and maybe we together as a group lifted the veil a little bit, said, hey, let's meet, let's join in this celebration, let's join in the honoring of ourselves and each other. Thank you that you have been here, and truly feel my gratitude and the gratitude of all that have joined us tonight. For this was a beautiful, enlightened sharing of beautiful flowers in the Garden of Eden. Beautiful lights on the big, beautiful, beautiful sky. Your light is important. Your love is important. You shining brightly on earth is important. Well, please, please, again, feel my gratitude, my love, and that of the others. And feel how loved you are. And with that, I would like to end this evening, this breathing, and hope that we will talk again, meet again, join again at another moment. Merry Christmas.